Okay, the Lucky Duck Foundation is prioritizing youth homelessness. 50% of the chronically homeless population here, were homeless, I should say, as children. Here to tell us more is the CEO, Drew Moser. Drew, good to see you again, as always.
Likewise, thanks for having me.
You guys do so much great stuff for the community. And this is really a startling statistic.
It kind of tells it all, frankly, that half of the chronically homeless population suffered from homelessness as kids. Mm-hmm. And so it's one reason among many that we've prioritized helping youth. We think it's the strongest and most immediate short-term, but also long-term strategy. If you can help a kid move off the streets, get them inside, connected to employment opportunities, educational opportunities, it'll totally change the trajectory of their life in a really good way. So we've done some sheltering strategies, some employment strategies, some educational elements as well. And here in the next coming weeks, we'll announce a pretty significant initiative, probably the largest undertaking that we've ever done. But all that to say that, we came to realize, talking globally about this homelessness issue, even on the political side, really isn't going anywhere. We need to segment it out, prioritize a few key populations, and youth very quickly bubbled up to the top of the list.
Whenever we talk about homeless, especially youth, when it comes to getting through to them, to connecting with them, the word that always comes around is trust. How does the Lucky Duck Foundation, as a matter of practical application, what do you do to build that trust? Well, not just with one person, with a large swath of people who are all young and homeless and are in the same boat.
Yeah, it's several different strategies we'll employ. I'd say first and foremost is really about linking arms with really credible organizations that know how to interact directly with that population. Because we don't operate shelters, we don't operate housing, so we're not always directly interfacing with that population. However, we provide a multitude of opportunities to build that trust, and then I would argue really to inject hope into young people's lives. So that's really what it comes down to, is yes, building trust, but then showing them, hey, you can live a really prosperous, fulfilling life. And so, one quick example is we have a program called Be a Friend, and it trains volunteers about all things homelessness, and then pairs them with somebody that's trying to put that life behind them. And oftentimes people on the streets they can have this mindset of, well, you're only talking to me because you're an outreach worker or you're a case manager. You're getting paid to talk to me. That's why you're talking to me. Well, with Be a Friend, this is a volunteer that genuinely wants to get to know the individual. They're giving of their own time, and it's a mindset shift that they go, wait a minute, you want to get to know me for me and who I am and help me get to where I want to go? So that's, I guess, one
great.
Specific example of, and that's an ongoing Lucky Duck Foundation program where our volunteers are actually interfacing with people on the streets. So that's, again, just one example. There's a multitude of different examples I could cite.
Where can our viewers go to find out more about the Lucky Duck Foundation?
LuckyDuckFoundation.org. Our co-founders match all donations up to $1.5 million per year. So our group and our co-founders are fully invested and just laser focused on how can we most quickly prevent and alleviate the suffering of homelessness.
Okay, LuckyDuckFoundation.org.
Correct.
All right, Drew Moser, always great to see you, my friend.
Likewise, thanks for having me.
All right.